Hello, hello, everyone. I tell you, I am such a goob. I'm sitting here working on my show, getting the stuff ready for the show. And it's the 9:59 alarm goes off. And I go, okay, yeah, let me just do this little thing and then I'll go. I forgot I wasn't even in StreamYard yet. Oops. So sorry for being a little late there, but we are fine. Let me go ahead and make sure everything is good here. So that looks good over on the Twitch side. Twitch looks good. And let's see how YouTube is. YouTube, it looks good itself. Let me go ahead and like and let me share real quick because I've been forgetting to do that because I don't know. I'm it's part of me. So I am live and let's go ahead and do this. So we got this over on the Twix side of the world, and now let's put it over on the Threads side of the world so that everyone can know and we can know. And we got that done, and we got that done. Now we're going to do a poll today. Our poll is I like this treat best. Um, we have a Chex Party Mix, and some of these, if you're not from America, you might not know what they are. I don't know how international they are, but we have Chex Party Mix, which is like this Chex cereal with pretzels or peanuts or whatever you want in it, and then you put it like a savory mixture seasoning on it, and that's Chex Party Mix. Then we have Rice Krispie treats, which are the puffed rice cereal. Uh, with marshmallows mixed in, and you have this sweet treat there. Then we have puppy chow, which is Chex Mix with peanuts. It's a sweet version, confectioner's sugar. Um, and why they call it puppy chow, I do not know, but that is the name of it. And then we have haystacks, which you can use either a corn flake cereal to make them mix with chocolate, and then you just make them look like little haystacks. So if you've not caught the theme of our poll today, it's cereals. And the reasons it's cereals is because, where is it? I know it's here. It is Rice Krispies Treat Day. Um, so Rice Krispies Treat Day and this is from daysoftheyear.com, says it's a simple and delicious dessert or snack to enjoy. Rice Krispies Treat Day celebrates everything that has to do with this crunchy, tasty marshmallow delight. So, Rice Krispie Day. I am on a different mic today, so if it sounds funny, let me know. So here we go. Okay, now let's say hello to the chat. We have first and foremost a Sonortopupus cuber. Hello, humans and other critters. Hello to you. I hope your hump day is doing well. Oh, and speaking of Snortopupus cuber, he was the inspiration for our daily affirmation today. Well, his cousins were. And here we go. Some days it's hard to find motivation, and some days motivation finds you. So I thought of Snortopupus's cousins with this, and he and his friends are motivators on some days, are they not? So here we go. That is for you, Snortopupus. And then we have a sci-fi mommy saying good morning and good morning to you. We have a Curtis Selby. Good morning to you, and Stream Elements and Siribot. Sashi, good evening to you. I hope your hump day was wonderful. Of course, you work in retail, so this is not necessarily your hump day, but good evening to you. I hope your day was well. We have a Phantom Outsider. Hello, hello. Um, we have hellos, and let's see. So they called work yesterday and they were all like, call HR, and HR put me in voicemail and nothing. So today I just called work early and left a message. So I called in without being a pest. Oh, yeah, you hate being a pest. Well, if they would get it resolved, you wouldn't have to, would you, Phantom? So pest away, pest away. And we have hump day. You actually have some Rice Krispie treats in the pantry. As I've said, my pantry is well stocked. Yes. And yes, Curtis, I agree. Sadly, you will likely have to be a pest. I'm trying to get an eye exam. Oh my gosh, it's insane. It is insane. And Soda Poopa says, "Get 'em, cousin." And isn't that the truth on motivation? And it says, "All I need to do is call in every workday so they cannot say I abandoned my job and wait for HR to contact me." And hello, Marcus Blackwell. I saw you on Sci-Fi Show yesterday in the chat. Good morning to you. Says your friend Sci-Fi Mommy made a post about your stream, so I come to see what it is about. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Digging the underground club vibes. You're a good bunch. Well, thank you so much, Marcus. This is a show just to have a good time. We have really don't want any drama or, in the show, we don't talk about pop culture, all this stuff there. There's enough channels to do that. This is just a show where we have fun. We talk about birthdays, we talk about celebrations, we have memes, and we do a puzzle to get our brain working. Um, so this is our morning. It's morning in my neck of the woods, but for Sashi's case, it's his evening, so he ends his day with this. So it is. Oh, it's your Friday. Well, happy Friday, Sashi! Yay! So we just here to have a good time, and I hope you enjoy it too. So thank you very much. And let's see, we have hello. Um, Hi diddly ho, neighborinos. I hope that was the exact quote. I don't know if it was, but I can see the character saying it. So let's see here. I think that is the end of our chat. So let's go ahead and we'll do a little bit of promotions here. Tomorrow, not tonight, tomorrow at 10 p.m. It is a time change. Deadman Walking 55 is going to be doing his 2024 SEC and Michigan College Football Weekly Show with his co-host Bucky's Crafting. So it's a fun show. If you like football, college football, go watch it. If you don't like college football and you want to learn about it, go watch it. If you don't like college football, go over there and watch it. You'll enjoy them. They're hilarious. They're a good group together. So that is tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. And on this Saturday, the 21st, Agent Atwood is celebrating his 21st birthday celebration. It starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with the talk show. And then after the show around 8:15, we'll have the community fortnight over on his gaming channel. So go celebrate Atwood's 21st birthday this Saturday starting at 7 p.m. Uh, we have, well, let's see. We have a Richmond Auto Exchange morning. Oh, hello, Metalorian. I hope you are doing well. And we have a Marcus saying drama on this stream. Honestly, that sounds like a non-issue because the character of this host is strong and more of a positive and fun influence on our community. How could we be jerkish? Thank you, Marcus. Thank you. Agent Atwood is a friend of ours, a friend of the channel. And he is celebrating his 21st birthday. Um, is it Lauren's birthday? I'm sorry, I saw the chat below. And it is his birthday this coming Saturday. He does some streams with me at times and with my husband, DadmanWalking55. He plays Fortnite with us. And we want to give him a good birthday celebration since it is his 21st birthday. And We have Lisa saying happy birthday. So it's Mandalorian's birthday today. Well, happy birthday, Mandalorian. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I hope you have many, many more. And hello to you, Lisa. And we have a Lisa with mushrooms being thrown uh, by Snorted Poopas, and Lisa is throwing them back. So yes, he is a friend of ours that is celebrating his birthday. We want to get people over there to celebrate with him. And on next Tuesday, I am going to be building this enterprise. It is from Blue Bricks, and we are going to build it, and I think it's going to be fun. So that is that. So that is some of the stuff that is coming in the future. Um, And let's see, we have Snorter Poopa saying happy birthday to Richmond, and we have a thank yous. And you are welcome. So let's see, let's go ahead and let's get into that thing that we call the puzzle, which people either love or they hate. Yes, was it? The I got it right here. It says it's the USS Enterprise NCO 1701D. I didn't want to type all that down. Um, so let's see. Yes, that was the Enterprise D. Today I learned it was not a Lego. I actually do a lot of brick builds that are non-Lego because Legos are expensive. I have some and have done some, but I get a lot of the different brands, and I really enjoy them. A lot of them. I'm sorry. My eyes catch the chapeau. I'm very ADHD at times, so I apologize for that. I get distracted extremely easily. Um, but I do a lot of different brick companies. A lot of them are mini bricks, so they're like a third to a quarter of the size of a Lego brick. Um, but I like to let people know about them and the positives and the negatives about them. Um, but yes, you can find a lot of stuff that is not Lego, and it's not as expensive. Um, and Richmond Mellor says, "Tell Diamond I'm having a rainbow unicorn energy drink today, and it's absolutely awful. I will. He will appreciate. He might be lurking in. I'm not sure." Um, and yes, Raymond Feliciano, King Dolphin TV, is going in for his procedure today. So let's wish him well. Yes, absolutely. And Marcus says, not only are Legos expensive, they hurt like crazy, the small ones, and they can sometimes be hard to put together if the pieces are small. Well, if you think Legos, the small pieces are hard to put together, you should do some of the mini building blocks where Lego is like 10 meters tall. 10 millimeters tall. Sorry, 10 meters. That's humongous, isn't it? 10 millimeters tall. These are 3 to 4 millimeters tall. So they are very small. So it can be very interesting at times to put them together. And Snorter Pooper says, happy birthday, Melorian, another member of the September Birthday Club. I'm the 15th and nephew is the 16th. September is a very full body month and Atwood is the 20th. And we have a thank you and then a happy belated birthday to Phantom. And Lisa said, a unicorn energy drink. Did it hit you with the horn, Mandalorian? Okie doke. So here we are. We're going to do our puzzle here. Let's get everything ready here so you guys can see it the best that you can. And we do, it's called a Duo Trigordal. It is like a Wordle on steroids. We have different versions we can do, but because I'm doing it with a group, I do the one that's called daily sequence. Well, they show the first word and they reveal them as you solve them. Um, all the letters that you choose will be incorporated into the other words, but you only see one at a time. So I always like to do a four vowel word first. So we are going to do audio today. We have audio, audio, and Audi are the three words that I know that have five-letter words that have four vowels in them. And Phantom says, well wishes to King Dolphin TV, Raymond, and Sandra, who will have to watch over Raymond after he has his procedure. Who wants to bet he uses that to have her bake special treats? Odds. I agree. So we did the word audio. There is a U, but it is not in the second spot because it is yellow. If it's in the spot it's supposed to be in, it would be green. If you look down here, these light gray ones are letters that are not in the word and have been used. So we cannot use them for the later ones. So we have a U, and let's see if we can think of another word that has the U not in the second spot. And we could also try putting and hello, person whose name I cannot pronounce. Hello, comrade. Phantom says, I'm betting Raymond will at least one time say to Sandra, but I just had a procedure. Please. So what word can we do? Let's do study. No, oh, we can't do study. Let's do strum. We had that word yesterday. Let's do strum. Ooh, grump. Grump could be a word. Let's do grump. I'll do one that the uh or brunch. Whoops, the first one we had was brunch. B-R. So let's try that one. B-R-U-N-C. Whoops. Brunch is too long. So let's try bunch. No, we can't do bunch because we can't have the U. Let's try grump. Oh, you start the word each day with a different. Just it's a different puzzle. So we have grump. The U is in the um, third spot. Name who we cannot pronounce says, wait, wait, wait. Didn't we have a puzzle with audio the previous day? The way this puzzle is that they do a new word list every day and we have to guess. So we start from the beginning. And I always use, like I say, there's three choices I use either audio, ADIEU, audio, AUDIO, or Audi, OUTIE. They have five-letter words with four vowels in them. So I always start it with one of those three words. But the solution is different. So we have a U. So what was the other word? We can make, there's no M, so it can't be thumb. Let's look at our poll and see how our poll is going today. We have 9 votes already, and oh, all of them have gotten votes. We have Rice Krispie Treats in the lead with Chex Party Mix third, and Puppy Chow and Haystacks are third. Wow, everything's got a vote. That makes me happy. I like that. To let you know, when I do the celebrations, I get them out of 3 sites. I get them out of nationaldaycalendar.com, National Today, and Days of the Year. Um, so um, I like to give credit where I get my information from. So let's see, we have, let's see, what's the date today? Today's not the 18th. Today's the 9th. Yeah, today's the 18th. Did I do the wrong one? It's the 18th. Okay, I did all the I thought I did the wrong days. We have, let's see, um, hug a greeting car rider day. Okay. This is a day that is celebrated in the United States. It says we laugh, cry, and feel all sorts of mushy things. Let's give back to the writers who give us these words to express these feelings. Let's celebrate Hug a Greeting Card Writer Day. This day is held each year to honor the talents of these amazing writers. While we still don't know who created this day, we are all in for this celebration. So if you know a greeting card writer, give them a hug today. And that was from nationaltoday.com. And do we have, I hate when this thing pops up. So, thunk, Thunk, past tense of think, thunk. It was not thunk, but the T is not, you can see there's an HUN is where they're supposed to be. The T is not at the beginning, so the T is at the end. So, we have he who cannot be pronounced is says aloha, comrades. Uh, let's see. Yes, Hallmark created. They don't know who created Today Phantom, but yes, Hallmark created Today to congratulate himself. So we have yes, the word shunt. Shunt. I hope I said hello to everybody. If I did not, I apologize. I'm trying to keep up. I can't remember who I've said hello to. So if I didn't say hello to you, just say hello again, and I will be. Well, I will try to catch it the second time around. Um, so we have an R and an N. There is an G and an I also, but the G is not in the first spot, and the I obviously is not in the fourth because there is an N there. So, that is our word. I have an idea what it could be. And let's see what else we have here. We have World Bamboo Day from Days of the Year. Bamboo is a fast growing, sustainable resource that uses very little water, releases significantly more oxygen into the air, and performs well when used to make hundreds of different types of products from fuel and building materials to paper and cloth. World Bamboo Day seeks to increase a public awareness around the globe, making more people aware and knowledgeable about this amazing sustainable plant. You have to keep it under control or it goes crazy. So here's some things about bamboo. Young bamboo shoots are harvested early while still soft so they can be made into delicious Asian cuisine. The leaves of the bamboo plant can be made into tasty tea, likened in taste to green tea with similar health benefits. Bamboo is very tolerant of drought and can survive by curling up their leaves to protect from the heat. There are more than 1,500 different species of bamboo plants that can be found around the world. Bamboo, you can try growing bamboo. Bamboo thrives in moist, well drained soil, but it remains stable almost anywhere and is very low maintenance. It absorbs unhealthy greenhouse gases and in turn gives off up to 35% more oxygen than other trees. These plants are pest resistant, so there's no need for pesticides. And it's not enjoyed by deer, which makes it very attractive for gardeners. So, World Bamboo Day. They'd also make a good fence. So, we have, let's see here. We have Frunk. No, there's no U. Ring, WRING. It could be ring. Let's see if it's ring. Like we wring our water out of our clothes. Is it ring? It's not ring, but there's the RING. Um, so I don't know if that's a word. That's not a word. So let's try bring from the bear himself, Snortopoopus. And it was a bring. And then we have an I and a K, and none of the no other and no other letters. So all these light colored ones we cannot use, but we can use these dark, the white ones. We still haven't used the E vowel or the sometimes Y vowel. He who cannot be his name cannot be pronounced says, I've heard bamboo can be eaten like a salad. It's not true. I've tried eating some bamboo chairs. Let me tell you, they're definitely not edible. Yes, we need to have, I put this one up. We're going to have a Curtis Selby day. So, flick. What a good word, flick. It can't be even, I don't know if flink is a word, but there's no N. You see, the N is light gray, so F-L-I-C-K, flick. It is not flick. We can use double letters also. So, let's see, what do we have here? We have a locate an old friend day. Ever wonder what your dear friend from school might be up to nowadays? Locate an old friend. Locate an old friend day is the perfect opportunity to track down your old friends to have a rewind session over some coffee. As we go through life and enter different phases related to our professional careers and family duties, a lot gets left behind in the process. One such thing is contact with those friends that we have made memories with, be it from school, university, a previous workplace, or a neighborhood. Locate an old friend day encourages people to recreate a social connection with an old friend or loved one. Meeting and talking to an old friend can be a way of getting rid of loneliness that may be induced through the lack of contact with people. So, locate an old friend day. Easier said than done. Even though with all the social medias we have, it is hard sometimes to find, connect with people from your past. But it's a good idea if you can do it. So, click, 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 click. Well, you'll get it. He whose name we cannot pronounce. We will you will get it. Once you do it, like it clicks like this word, click, which sort of purpose and a phantom. And Lisa likes your well, uh I do too, but it's not one of them. I agree. Click, click. So now we got our food time here from Sashi, and it says there's a method to cook meat in bamboo. Ayam pansu is chicken cooked in bamboo. So we're going to look that up because that's what we do. Ayam pansu. Ayam Pans. There we go. Oh, wow. Very interesting. Okay. That's cool. Okay. I'm going to show a picture. Let's see. Let's because this is really, really cool. So let's move this over here. And there's a picture. And it's actually cooked in the bamboo shoot. If you look at it's actually poured out of the bamboo. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let me find a recipe. Um, let me make sure. Let me type in the recipe here. And it looks, they'll probably all be in another language. Um, I don't want to do ins. Ba, ba, ba. Trying to find one in, I think we'll do this one up here. Let's see how this one is. Come on, open up. Let's see if it'll open up. What I do is whenever Sashi shares a recipe or if anybody shares a recipe, I try to find it and just share it. So this one is the best I can do. So here we go. Let's put this over here. That's that recipe there. Did it pop up? So did it go? Yeah, there we go. We have that. I have a Discord. If anybody would like to be in my Discord, my name is it's Mrs.DadmanWalking55. Do a friend request. I will accept a friend request, and then I will invite you to um, my server. We have a lot of neat stuff here. We have just a place where you can talk. We have some positive memes. We have food stuff. We have stuff about building, brick building, Legos, creativity stuff, memes, birthdays, just a bunch of fun stuff over there. And if you would like to, you can go ahead and do that. That would be fantastic. Um, I got to put this in one more spot here. Oh, it's taking a while. There we go. But you actually cook it in the bamboo, which is very, very interesting. There's another picture. So how cool is that? So let's see. We have the word tired. Let me go ahead and type that one in, and then I'll catch up with the chat. Oh, there. Whoops. Tire. Tire. I typed in the wrong letter. Come on. Tired. There we go. So we have a tired. And from Snortopoopus, Lisa, Mandalorian, and Sci-Fi. I love stir-fried bamboo shoots in my Chinese here. Yes. And he whose name we cannot pronounce, I think flick means cop in French, but in slang. Interesting. Yes, very delicious when cooked right. Okay, maybe tired. Sometimes placement of letters screws it all up. Yes, it does. I am, oops, I don't know why I'm posting. I am Panesh is done in Borneo, especially during the Harvest Festival, Pesta Gawai. Very interesting. Very interesting. And Phantom says, well, June 1st is a Narcissist Abuse Day, so celebrate the negative aspects of being a narcissist, but no celebration of the reverse. It seems unfair. And Snortopoopus says, the bear didn't sleep well last night. A nap is needed. Take care, every human. Snortopoopus, you have a good sleep. And I hope you wake up and we can see you before the end of the show. And Phantom says, oddly, pandas that eat bamboo in the Chinese language. Okay, panda in the Chinese language, their name translates to big bear cat. So Snortopoopus are bears, just larger cats? Hmm. And Lisa says, sleep well. And Atwood says, what's up, y'all? I'll be lurking. Um, what's up? I hope you are doing well today. We have hellos and hellos. And Lisa says, hey, Atwood, I hear you have a birthday coming up. And Fem says, bears always get tired when asked if they are connected to cats. Coincidence? I think not. LOL. We have he who cannot be named says is actually playing the game and says quilt, which I believe that is the word. And Mandalorian says, happy birthday, early birthday, Atwood. And Lisa agrees with quilt. We have hellos. We have Connie Cleary. Hello, Connie. How are you today? I hope you are doing well, and we will type in the word quilt. I believe you are correct. It is quilt. Then we have an R, and there is a A that cannot be in the first um, spot, a D which cannot be at the end, and an H which cannot be in the second, and an R which is in the third. I'm glad you are feeling better. And we have the word hardy, Hardy. Get to use that sometimes vowel Y. So there we go. It was hardy. Very good. We have Phantom and uh, name we cannot pronounce. And Mandalorian. Yes. Very good. Let's see if we have any other celebrations here. Let's see. Aw, it's National First Love Day. Aw, today we celebrate this day specifically to reflect on the first butterflies in the stomach feeling, that first date, that first spark with a romantic partner. We all encounter love with someone we admire, and this is the day to look back on the first time we ever did. It's a bittersweet day that can be celebrated in multiple ways. Do you remember who your first love was? Mm. You don't have to share. The unforgettable, indescribable feeling of first love is reminisced on National First Love Day. So very interesting. And here's some little timeline. In 430 BC, the Greek philosopher Empedocles argues that Earth's four elements, water, air, earth, and fire, are acted upon by the powers of love and strife. And in 1597, William Shakespeare publishes his play Romeo and Juliet about two star-crossed lovers. In 1974, Barry White releases his song You're the First, the Last, My Everything, which hit #1 on Billboard's Hot Soul Singles chart. In 1992, a marriage counselor, Gary Chapman, comes up with a new book concept on love in his book, The Five Love Languages. So that's a little bit about First Love Day. And that was from nationaltoday.com. And let's see. We have some hellos, and then we have the word style from the name whose name we can't pronounce, and Lisa and Mandalorian. And then we have this one. I'll go ahead and type it in because there's only one letter, filed. And then we have an S at the beginning and I in the fourth and an ONNAC. And a name we can't pronounce says, I wish I could forget my first love. I don't even remember my first love. I can barely remember yesterday, let alone my first love. And Connie's saying it's getting better. Thank you. Many a call appointments are getting better. Good. Um, and Sashi says some people see their first love every day in the mirror. Yes, you need to love yourself. But then again, love is all you need. Yes. Yes. The I is in the um, fourth spot. And Phantom is surprised they didn't preface it with a crazy little thing called Love Day. Yes. Sonic. Sonic. Like the hedgehog. Sonic. Or the screwdriver. And then we have a IR in the second and third, a Y at the end, and then a K and a B. Let's see. We have National Ceiling Fan Day, everybody. National Ceiling Fan. Yes, a day to celebrate ceiling fans. And this is from daysoftheyear.com. Show some love and appreciation for the slow, steady, and classic breeze that an energy efficient ceiling fan brings to homes and offices throughout the world by celebrating National Ceiling Fan Day. So, yes. And apparently, ceiling fans have been around since around 500 BC, and they were made from large leaves mounted to the ceiling that would be moved back and forth to provide a gentle flow of air. Water power rotary ceiling fans were developed in the 1860s, and by 1882, the first electric powered ceiling fan was engineered. Commercial success of these fans meant that by the 1920s, ceiling fans were commonplace in the US and even made some international gains. So, yes, a National Ceiling Fan Day, daysoftheyear.com. And do we have the word Kirby? Kirby. Kirby, looking up when I said define Kirby, Kirby is a character in Nintendo, but there also is a definition. It is in angling. Um, come on, give me the definition. A fish hook having an even bend. So it's a fish hook, is actually what a Kirby is. It's also a character created by Nintendo. Was it Nintendo? Yes. A cute little thing that um, eats whatever's in sight. And also, it is a vacuum cleaner, but I don't know if that's the correct spelling. Yes, it's also a vacuum cleaner. Here, it could be it's a fish hook. It also could be this character right here. That's also a character. Um, but it is also a brand of a vacuum cleaner. I know here in the United States, but the definition, not like a name of something, is it's a type of fish hook. So yeah, and let's see if we can find a. Here is a picture of the fish hook of what is a Kirby fish hook. So that is also what Kirby is. So, and also a vacuum cleaner brand. So Kirby. So after all that, let's go ahead and type that word in. We have Kirby. And let's see, what else do we have? We have an A, and then we have an ROL and a B. The A is in the second spot. The B cannot be in the first spot. The R cannot be in the um, third spot. The B also cannot. The B has to be at the end or the middle. The B can either be the third or the fourth because the B cannot be here or here. The O is not at the end, so the O cannot be here. And the A is there. Huh. A lot of there was a Kirby is the pink character from the little blobby thing. And Kirby, the king of comics, yes. Yes, I wonder if that's why they named it Kirby, Sashi. Sashi says vacuum. That's funny. The Mario Kirby sucks in enemies. Yes. And Rich Midlorn says Kirby was a cartoon. Some pink blimpy looking thing wasn't it. Well, let's look. I'm curious. Let's look up Kirby cartoon character. Huh. So you're saying it wasn't the pink plumpy thing? That's the only thing I find when I search Kirby cartoon. So I don't know if there's something else that's older. And let's see. Yes, B cannot be in the first spot. So someone said labor. Labor. LABOR, labor. And it was labor. And name who we cannot pronounce says labor, LABOR is the pregnancy, and LABOUR is the work, question mark. Um, see, in the United States, labor is spelled LABOR and it stands for everything. It's both, like Phantom Outsider said. And the United States, I don't even like to say English because in Britain it's spelled differently. But like I said, in the United States, like Phantom said, it is LABOR for both of definitions. So we have cited, and then we have an LO, and then an A and a C. The C cannot be at the end. And I believe that might be all that we have here. Yeah. Yes, American English. LOCAL, local. Local. Let's see if we have another celebration here. So we have Flyer, and then we have L.A. Lathe. In the Japanese anime Pat Labor or Pat Labor, depending on how you want to pronounce it, a labor is a mechanized vehicle with a human shape. Interesting. I am really starting to watch some anime, but um I'm watching one now. I'm probably gonna get the title wrong. It's uh, Lord Death and His Maid, or something like that. It's a young man who's been cursed that whatever he touches will die, and he has only two people with him, a maid and a butler, and the maid is likes him and is like in his face all the time. He's so afraid he's going to touch her and she's going to die, but she doesn't. She's like always in his face and stuff. It's really quite funny. Um, I don't watch a lot of the ones with the, machines. I think, what are they called? Mechas or something like that. Um, but I've just really started watching, anime again. It's been a while. So Cloak, then we have an LBO in the middle and a W and an E. The W cannot be in the first spot. If you look up here, um, it's green. I mean, it's yellow. So the E has to go here. So it is elbow. I think we have one more celebration. World Water Monitoring Day. And let's see what they say about that. National Today says every year around 150 countries come together to honor World Water Monitor. I can't. Blah blah blah. World Water Monitoring Day. Water, as we've been learning since a young age, is an extremely important source for keeping all living beings alive and well. It's more than extremely important; it is vital. If you don't have water, you will die. You can go without food for a long period of time, about 3 weeks, but your body will most likely start showing signs of shutting down if you haven't had enough water intake, even for a short period of time, about 3 to 4 days. The human body is, after all, made up of 60 to 70% of water. Water is so important that much of the space exploration budget is solely dedicated to finding water sources on other planets. A huge chunk of the Earth's ecosystem is also made of water, with countless organisms dependent on it. Yet things like water pollution and climate change are threatening our water sources, which is why it has become more important now than ever to regularly monitor the water bodies around us. So, World Water Monitoring Day. For some reason, I can't say monitor when I say World Water in front of it. World Water Monitoring Day. Blah, blah, blah. So that is our final celebration, before we do the one with our memes. So, here we go. Let's see. Do we know what this word is? Um, and we have Sci-Fi Mommy playing the game and says beard, Beard, beard. And then we have a skier. And then we have super. Supper has two P's. And then we have a CAR, and then we don't know what the fourth letter is, and an E. And let's see, we have name I can't pronounce says, well, basically there's two kind of anime. Those with giant robots and those with tentacles and maidens. No, there are more anime. There are more anime. And Phantom says a good funny anime are Ranma 1, 2, and Yurusei Yatsura translates to those annoying aliens. I'll have to write that down and look. I like silly animes. I do sometimes watch serious ones, or more um, involved. But let me write that down. I should just take a screenshot. It'd probably be easier. Um, and Sashi says, I would like to one day visit the walking 1-to-1 scale Gundam in Japan based on the anime Mobile Suit Gundam. It's over 60. Oh, the full scale Gundam in Japan, it's over 60 feet tall. Wow. Ramen half. I gotcha. Um, it's over, I said 1, 2, didn't I? Uh, so it's over 60 feet tall. How cool is that? And we have the person whose name we cannot pronounce is playing the game and says carve. And it is carve. And then we have stoop. And then we have an LO. And the third and fourth, a Y, but the Y cannot be at the end and an N. Ramen, I got it. I'll just type it in like that, even if I don't know how to pronounce it. So we have this word I'm going to spell. We have nylon, nylon. And then we have SH, probably another E goes here, sheet. Then we have, oh, a nice little bear, a koala. And then we have a OOC, and then a P and an H. The H cannot be in the first spot because you see right there. So the word is pooch. Then we have a glove. And then we have worth. Thank you, Phantom. And then we have an M. So MODE. I believe it's modem. We're going to use M twice, modem. And then we have an FRO, and then we have a Z, X, and a J, or any of the other green letters. So I think this can be froze. And then we have AISLE, aisle, and a tenor. And we have completed the puzzle. Yay! It took us 38 minutes game time to complete the puzzle and 58 minutes show time. And so here are the words today. Let's see if I can do it in one breath. Shunt, brain, clink, tired, quilt, hardy style, filed, cloak, lathe, flyer, local, sided, labor, Kirby, sonic, elbow, beard, skier, super, carve, stoop, nylon sheet, tenor, aisle, froze, modem, worth, glove, pooch, and koala. Yes, those are our words today. We have completed the puzzle, and thank you very, very much for all the help. Now, whoops, it's time for our birthdays. So, Sashi, with this, did you say it moves? That would be cool if it moves. It walks? That's cool. So it is a time for our birthday celebrations. Let me put everything back here the way it's supposed to be, and let's not end the stream because that's not good. I hate that they have the little comment button real close to that end stream um, uh, uh, button. That makes me a little nervous. So we're going to go ahead. Let me grab up my birthdays here so that I can read about some of them. Today is the 18th. If you would like to see who I picked for more birthday celebrations, you can go over to the Discord and check that out. So let's see who is our first birthday recipient today. It is Leon Foucault. Leon Foucault was a French physicist. He was best known for his demonstration of the Foucault pendulum. It's a device demonstrating the effect of the Earth's rotation. And we go to our local children's museum, and they actually have one set up. And you can go throughout the day, and it knocks pins over. And I guess at closing, they set the pins back up again, and it does it all over again. It's very, very cool to actually see the physically that the Earth is rotating because the pendulum is um, knocking them over. He also made an early measurement of the speed of light. He discovered eddy currents and is credited with naming the gyroscope. He has an asteroid named after him, the 5668 Foucault, and he is one of the 72 names that are inscribed on the Eiffel Tower. Now, I did not know that any names were inscribed on the Eiffel Tower, so that was even really cool to find out. He did a lot of neat stuff. Um, so yeah, to let you know, I get my sources of information for my birthdays from onthisday.com, and also Wikipedia is where I get my information from. And he says that yes, it moves. I'll recommend a video. It's limited, but hey, the fact that 60-foot robot is moving, I think that's kind of cool. He says, but it's limited. So, oh, let me see if I can find that video. Let's go to YouTube and let's look up Gundam Robot. I'm going to post a video and you tell me if this is the correct one. So here we go. This was 3 years ago. Let's see, they have a bunch of them. But let me go ahead. I'll do the first steps of this. Let me see. There's a lot, but I'm going to go ahead. I'll do the one from 3 years ago. That is, let's see. No, I'm trying to find one that's okay. Okay, we'll do. Oh, that's a short. I can't post. I don't know how to post shorts. Ah, I'll find one. I'm going to find one here. Okay, here's one. Hopefully this one will work. If this one isn't correct, let me know. Oh gosh, I got to go look through all these ads. Wait. Okay. This one looks like it'll work. Okay. So here we go. Here's a link. Yeah, but it's still kind of cool that it does it. There, I believe that's a link to it. Um, if you want to see it, it's kind of cool, even though you know that there's some tricks to it. It's still cool that they even did that. Um, so neato. Our next birthday, let's get on with our. We have Tomoji Tanabe. He is a Japanese super centenarian, which means he is over 110 years old. Let me find his little blurby here. Oh, did I not put him in this list? Oh my goodness, I forgot to. Oh, well, that stinks. Well, let's search him up real quick. Tomoji Tanabe. Let's see here. Let's search up his name. There he is. I forgot to put his link over here. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. So he is a super centenarian. For over 2 years, he was the oldest living man. Um, let's see. At the time of his death, he was 113 years old, 113 years and 274 days old. He was the oldest living man in the world for 2 years and 146 days. After the oldest man in Japan, Nijiro Takuda, died um, on June 2006. He was the seventh oldest validated person in the world and the third oldest in Japan. He is also the oldest living man in Japan before Jiromon Kimura. He has been survived by 8 children, 25 grandchildren, and 54 grandchildren. And this is his 113-year-old picture that's you're seeing on the screen. This is him at 113 years old. I tried to find one with him smiling because there were some of him, but they were kind of blurry, and I didn't want to show a blurry picture. But yes, Tomojo Tanabe, 113. And where was he when that older Japanese guy passed? I don't know. And I saw pictures of him at 112 years old, and he was still moving around. Some centenarians, they're kind of bedridden at this point, but he was still um, able to stand and move around. He wasn't real spry, but he was still active almost until he passed away. So that's kind of cool. And who is our next person? We have a Greta Garbo, a Swedish American actress, passed away at the age of 84. She was a premier star during Hollywood's silent and early golden eras. She is known for her melancholic and somber screen persona. She was in silent films that included Turrent, Flesh and the Devil, and A Woman of Affairs. And when the sound movie started, they promoted her first sound film, Anna Christie, with a marketing publicity tagline with Garbo Talks. Um, that she also was in the films Romance, and for her performance in both of those films, she received her first combined nomination out of 3 nominations for the Academy Award for Best Actress. Um, she also was in such films as Mata Hari, Grand Hotel, um, Queen Christina, and Anna Karenina. Her last, one of her best performances was in Camille, and she got another Academy Award nomination. She retired from acting at the age of 35, and she acted in 28 films. She declined all opportunities to return to the screen after she retired. She shunned publicity and she led a private life. She became an art collector whose paintings included works by Pierre Auguste Renoir, Pierre Bonnard, and K.V. Dongen. I am not an art connoisseur. So Greta Garbo passed away at 84. A true legend. I want to be alone. Uh, Phantom says about the giant Gundam, it is next to a structure, so its back is supported by a building. And Sasha goes, I would hope the Gundam would be supported. I don't plan on being squished by a 60-foot robot like it happens in the anime. Yes, I don't want uh I don't want anime to be real life to that extent. Yes, and I want to be alone and a true legend. Yes. I think she she had a couple of not great films at the end, and I think that she might have been concerned about what her legacy would be. And so I give her kudos for that. Some actors stay way too long in the field. And our next person is June Foray. June Foray, I just thought was really interesting. She is an American voice actress. She did the voice of Rocky, the flying squirrel, Natasha Fatale, Lucifer from Disney's Cinderella, which I did not even know had a voice credit, Cindy Lou Who, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, Jokey Smurf. She also did Granny from the Warner Brothers cartoons. Um, a lot of times you could see her with Tweety, the Tweety bird, and Grammy Gummy from the Disney's Adventures of the Gummy Bears. So she has done a lot of voice work. Her career encompassed radio, theatrical shorts, feature films, television, records, particularly with Stan Framberg. Something knocked down. I heard something hit the ground. Oh well. And video games, talking toys, and other media. She is also one of the early members of the ASIFA Hollywood, which stands for Animated Film. It's an anime. Let's see, Animated Film Association. I don't know what all the letters stand for, but it's a society devoted to promoting and encouraging animation. She was instrumental in the creation of the Academy Award for Best Animated Feature and also establishing the Annie Awards, which are um, an award that is recognized to that is given to recognize the excellence in animation. So, um, yeah, she has done a lot to promote and to, in a sense, legitimize animation by getting awards and being recognized for the work that they are. She also has a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Chuck Jones, um, who is, for you don't know who he is best known for his work with Warner Brothers cartoons on the Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies. He was quoted as saying, "June Foray is not the female Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc was the male June Foray." Wow, what an honor to say that. Wow. So, yes, June Foray passed away at 99 years old. A true legend, and I did not know about her. I mean, I think if almost anybody knows who Mel Blanc is, but I did not know who June Foray was, and I think that is just extremely fascinating. She died before her birthday. She died before her birthday, so that makes her 99. For Greta Garbo, I think some people mocked her heavy accent. And yeah, she died before her birthday, so that makes her 99. In The Simpsons, it claims she did the beep for the Roadrunner, but the studio only paid her for one beep and played it twice. LOL. Gummy bears. What a time for Snorterpoopa's Q Bird to take a nap. And who is our next recipient? We have Harvey Haddix. He is, as you can see, a baseball player. Let's find him here. My lists are all mixed up, so I have to hunt. So Harvey Haddix, he was a Major League Baseball left-handed pitcher and a pitching coach. He played for the St. Louis Cardinals, the Philadelphia Phillies, the Cincinnati Redlegs. Yes, they were called the Redlegs before they shortened it to Reds. Pittsburgh Pirates, and the Baltimore Orioles. He is most notable for pitching 12 perfect innings in a game against the Milwaukee Braves. On May 26, 1959, his team eventually lost in the 13th inning. His best season was in 1953 when he was pitching for the Cardinals. He compiled a 20-win, 9-loss record. He had 163 strikeouts, which is a 3.06 earned run average. He had 19 complete games and 6 shutouts. After 5+ seasons with the Cardinals, he was traded to the Phillies. He also pitched for the Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. He finished his pitching career as an effective reliever with the Orioles. In the 1960 World Series, he picked up the Game 7 win. He pitching in relief when the Pirates' second baseman, Bill Mazeroski's walk-off home run earned Pittsburgh the title. So Harvey Haddock, 68 years old, and I think it's raining outside. And then we have a Frankie Avalon. Frankie Avalon was a singer, actor, former teen idol. He had 31 charting U.S. Billboard singles from 1958 to the late 1962. Some of his number one hits included Venus and Why. He's a, he started appearing in films in the 60s. He's well known for appearing in the beach party films of this decade. That was a film genre that were produced between 63 and 68. Um, and basically, they were hanging out at the beach and partying. They were fun films, silly films. Um, it started with the film Beach Party. Um, it was generally comedies, had a group of teenage or college age characters with non parental adult characters were the antagonists or the comic relief. They had simple, silly stories that avoid any sober social consciousness. Um, it had dancing, surfing, drag racing, custom cars, music, irresponsible drinking, and simple romantic arcs, original songs. It just was they were just silly. They were just silly. Um, so yeah, he wrote it. Whoops, let me go back to him. He also sang in the 1978 musical film Grease, Beauty School Dropout. What silly gingerbread song? What are you talking about? Oh, gingerbread. I guess he did. There's a song called Gingerbread that Atwood is referring to. Okay, so let's Okay, so here is okay, so here is this weird gingerbread song that Atwood was referring to. This is the version sung by Frankie Avalon. And yes, I just listened to like 5 words of it, and it's kind of creepy. So there is that song if you guys would like to listen to it. And yes, they capped off the beach movies in the late 80s with Back to the Beach with him, Annette, and Connie Stevens. Yes. So here I've got the link to that creepy gingerbread song. There you go. uh, so let's see, who is our next birthday recipient today? We have, who do we have? We have P.F. Sloan. P.F. Sloan. Why did I put P.F. Sloan on here? Well, he was a singer and songwriter. He wrote and performed and produced many Billboard top 20 hits for artists such as Barry McGuire, Jan and Dean, Herman Huberts, Johnny Rivers, and the Mama and the Papas. Um, his signature song was Eve of Destruction, which was sung by Barry McGuire, reached #1. But he also did another song called Secret Agent Man, and that became the theme tune for Danger Man, which was given a new title, Secret Agent, and the theme for the U.S. market. So, yes, Secret Agent Man, Secret Agent, that song. Yeah, I went, oh my gosh. So he actually wrote the theme to the American version of Secret Agent Man. And I have all those shows on DVD. So P.F. Sloan is 70 years old. That's the only reason I put him in the birthdays today. Yes, Gingerbread Song hit #9 on the charts in 1958. Who knew except Agent Atwood? Atwood loves old time music. He loves it. So we have a P.F. Sloan, and then our next one is hockey player Daryl Sittler. Daryl Sittler is 74 years old. He played in the NHL for 15 years with the Toronto Maple Leafs, then the Philadelphia Flyers, and the Detroit Red Wings. He was elected to the Hockey Hall of Fame in '89, the Ontario Sports Hall of Fame in 2003, and the Canadian Walk of Fame in 2016. He was named one of the 100 greatest NH players in history. He set an NHL record for most points by an individual in one game when he scored 10 points, 6 goals, and 4 assists against the Boston Bruins, a record that still stands after more than 46 years. He has also remains the most recent NHL player to score 6 goals in one game. So Daryl Sittler, 74 years old, former ice hockey player. How cool. Then we have Tim McInerney, McInerney, McInerney. I think I pronounced his name. Well, it has a pronunciation right here. McInerney. Tim McInerney, 68 years old. He played Lord Percy in the Blackadder, and his relative in Blackadder 2. And he also played Captain Kevin Darling in Blackadder Goes Forth. So Tim McInerney, 68 years old. He did some other stuff, but basically, um, we know him as his roles in Blackadder. He did not do the third. There's 4 series of Blackadder, Blackadder, Blackadder 2, Blackadder, I can't remember the name of the third one, but he did not do the third, series because he didn't wanna get typecast, and he came back to play, Captain Kevin Darling because he was a completely different, persona as, the Lord Percy for Blackadder Goes Forth. So, yeah, Tim McInerney, 68 years old. Blackadder, one of those great shows. Hey, Deadman popped in. Love you. Busy. I'll catch you later. Hope it's a good stream. Please catch up with me later. I will. And he says, hello. And I got one more sub. Really? How cool is that? Let me check. Wow. Thank you, whoever subbed to me. I appreciate it. And let's look at our poll here since I'm over here and I checked that real fast. We have 17 votes with Check Party Mix in the lead, Rice Krispie Treats and Puppy Chow second, and Haystacks our third. We have, let's look here and see how many people we have that liked. We have 13 likes and 12 people watching. Thank you so much for that. That is greatly um, appreciated. Um, he is in my list on my Discord. Yeah, Blackadder was great. McDonald's cousin McInerney, yes. Uh, uh, did I miss actor Jack Warden? I saw him on here. I try to pick a kind of a variety of things, but yes, he is in my Discord list. So if you're part of my Discord, you will see that he is on that list. But no, he is not on this one because I'm trying to keep this show close to 2 hours. And if I did every birthday that I wanted to do, I would never stop the show. I've noticed that if my shows last longer than 2 hours, since I'm pretty much just chatting here all by myself out loud, I mean, you guys are talking, but I'm the one I'm talking here. My brain starts getting tired, and about the 2 hour mark, I start messing up and getting really silly. So I'm trying to keep it at 2 hours. And we have a Penny says, Hi, hugs, y'all. I have my grandson today teaching an active 3.5-year-old a Bible verse is like pulling teeth. Try doing it to a song. I sang and clapped. I sang and had him clap while they did the verse in rhythm and things like that. And I let him dance around while they did it. Dr. House was on that show. Yes, Hugh Laurie was also on. Yes, Hugh Laurie is, for the longest time, I didn't even realize he was British. And we have James Marsden. I believe this is our last birthday for today. James Marsden. He's an American television and film actor. He began his acting career guest starring on television shows Saved by the Bell, The New Class, Touched by an Angel, and Party of Five. He gained fame for his portrayal of Cyclops in the X-Men the film series and for his roles in The Notebook, Superman Returns, Hairspray, Enchanted, 27 Dresses, and Anchorman 2, The Legend Continues. He also portrayed John F. Kennedy in the drama The Butler and Tom Wachowski in Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and the Sonic Hedgehog 3, which is going to be airing this year later. He also starred in the science fiction series Westworld and in the black comedy series Dead to Me. Um, he also had guest roles in the sitcoms Modern Family, 30 Rock. He starred as a fictionalized version of himself in the mockumentary series Jury Duty. And for that, he received a nomination for a Golden Globe Award and a Primetime Emmy Award. James Marsden, 51 years old. Yes, it's the guy from Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic and Hop. Oh, he was in Hop too? Oh, goodness. So, yes, if you I was going to do a list of, birthdays, other birthdays, but it would have been a long list. So, I might try to do that starting next week, the ones that I didn't do, deep, slides for, but, um, because there are so many birthdays and I can't show them all. So I kind of pick the ones I think are interesting or a little different or a variety. So it's kind of hard sometimes. I never quite know who to pick. So that's our birthdays today. Now our final celebration, which I will do now because it's going to be our names, it's a National Cheeseburger Day. It honors America's favorite sandwich with a slice of cheese. Let's celebrate this delicious food holiday together. So, a National Cheeseburger Day is celebrated today. And because of that, our memes are cheeseburger memes. Yes, cheeseburger memes. And a name we cannot pronounce says Cheeseburger Day approved. Yes. I can have the hamburger and the cheese. I just can't have the bun. I can have all the toppings. So I have when I have a cheeseburger, I don't use the bun. And I tell you, it tastes just as good. Praise the heavens! It's an all-day cheeseburger day. Yes. Ah. Someone's happy it's cheeseburger day. And yes, here I will put this over that. Cheeseburger day approved. Oh, and let's see what else we have here. The burger you ask for, and I tell you this is sometimes true, and the burger you get, some kind of fake cardboard thing that's awful. I'd like to take a picture of what they say a Big Mac is and what my Big Mac really looks like, because sometimes it's not even close. When you don't have any rolls, but you have plenty of mac and cheese. Ooh, that looks so good. I would have made the mac and cheese a little thinner when I fried it, but does that not look good? Booger, booger. No, it sounds like I'm saying booger, like something nasty. You got to say it with a French accent. He says, booger, booger. That just looks good. Me, I'm going to start eating healthy. Also, me. Treat yourself one last time. You deserve it. Oh. Oh, I know that they do. Phantom says, to be fair, you wouldn't want a Big Mac in the picture as they prop them up using toothpicks. LOL. Oh, yes. The food. I've done a whole study on when how they do food displays and the pictures, and it's extremely fascinating. I actually watch a lady who that's what she does for a living, so she shows how she does that also. Um, but yes, they prop it, they push everything to the front. I mean, they use tweezers to line up the lettuce, so they can spray oil or sometimes furniture polish, anything to make it look glistening. So yes, you don't want to eat any of the food that's in those pictures. And Saji says, no bun, mix 2 eggs and cook in a large skillet. Build the patty and the cheese in the center and wrap the egg around it. Yes, I've done that with things before. That sounds good. I just like, if it has cheese, I just the cheese gives the moisture. The bun kinda gives the moisture for the hamburger, in a sense. Um, um, so, the cheese gives it that moisture. I completely lost my train of thought. Yeah, the cheese gives the burger the moisture. Photographers, they use Crisco as ice cream. The only thing that is required when they photograph an item, if that the item that they are selling, it cannot be fake. They can use the Crisco as ice cream if they're doing like an ad for an ice cream store per se. But if they're selling Haagen-Dazs ice cream, I don't think they can use that fake as the ice cream. It has to be the real thing. Um, and also, like if they're doing the syrups, a lot of time um, are not syrup. Um, they thicken things. They put soy sauce is used as a coffee substitute because it looks more like coffee. Yes, real ice cream would melt under studio lighting. That's correct. It's very interesting some of the stuff that they do. They have fake ice cubes they put in drinks. Soy sauce a lot of times is used for a substitute of coffee. Um, like I say, they spray things. Things are propped up. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. That would be neat to do a whole kind of thing on that. I'm sure they've done them. Find it and read it. That would be very cool. Lunch. I like bacon cheeseburger because it's nice to know at least two separate animals died to satisfy my hunger. Oh my gosh. Uh, no kittens were eaten in the making of this meme. Yes, the previous one. So, yes, I like to know that two separate animals died to satisfy my hunger. That's awful, but awfully funny. They use glue also because they can and they put a container at the bottom so the cereal props up. Yeah, there's a lot of tricks they do for food photography. This cheeseburger identifies as a salad, so I think I will have a salad for lunch. Oh, and the fries identify as carrot sticks. So I can have this whole meal. Yay! This is a true cheeseburger. Yep. Mushroom I do. That other one was a mushroom Swiss. Yes, I love a mushroom Swiss burger also. I need to get some Swiss cheese. Yeah, it's like yeah, there's a creative on Fortnite called 999,999,999 foot slide, and then he goes, "I like burgers." It's really weird. One meme I always remember: two patties for my burger to thwart one vegan trying to save a cow. That's a vegan cheese no burger, right? Yes. I just think eating that much cheese, just the just the sheer chance of constipation. Oh my goodness. That truly is a cheese sandwich. But it's in between but it's between 2 buns, so it becomes a cheeseburger. What if I told you a cheeseburger without cheese is a hamburger? I'd rather have a grilled cheese sandwich, or I'd rather have that thing like they showed yesterday. What was it called? A cheese Frenchie, where you have a grilled cheese sandwich. You basically dip it in egg whites. It looks like they put like maybe a coating around it, and they deep fried that. A deep fried grilled cheeseburger. Oh my gosh! But yes, I love. See, my problem is I love food. Mandalorian. No, it wasn't the Monte Cristo. This one was actually the um it was a called a cheese frechee, Frenchee, and you deep fried a cheese sandwich. It just looks good. As you guys can probably tell, I pretty much love anything, and that's my problem. That's why I'm having to strictly monitor my food, what I'm eating, while I'm trying to get my sugar under control. But I can certainly enjoy looking at food pictures. Me, I'm not that American, but also me. I would totally eat this. Let's see, what is that? It's got like a piece of pita bread with french fries, a hamburger, cheese, bacon, with a mini personal pepperoni pizza on top. I wonder if that's a cheese pizza at the bottom. Cheese pizza, french fries with ketchup, hamburger with cheese, bacon, and a pepperoni pizza. And person whose name we cannot pronounce says, with all that cheeseburger pics, I'm drooling. I think it's a little overkill, also, Mandalorian. A little too much there. But I know someone that would probably eat that. My husband would probably try to eat that. But see, I would flip the pizza over so all the cheese and stuff gets into the hamburger and things. Joker from the Batman animated series said, "You're going to melt like a grilled cheese sandwich." Yeah, for some reason they put both pepperoni pizzas facing out, making it messy. Yes, I would turn it upside down. I would not put the pepperonis on it. In the UK, they have a thing called a chip buddy. It's French fries between buttered untoasted bread. Throw a regular bun on it and an egg over easy, then perhaps. Oh, yes. Oh, an egg. Oh, that. Mm, I love eggs, especially to get all that gooey running. Oh my gosh, that would be so good. Yes, I believe that is a cheese pizza at the bottom. I'm saying cheese, and it looks a little different than the pepperoni one. And Edward does not like pepperoni. I'm not a big fan of pepperoni either. It gives me heartburn. A bacon cheeseburger because I didn't fight my way to the top of the food chain to become a vegetarian. Yes. I like protein. I like hamburger. I like beef. I like pork. I like chicken. Not so much chicken, but I do eat chicken. Oh, that was a drooling emoji. I'm sorry. I thought that was a throwing up emoji. Oh, Atwood loves pepperoni. So sorry. Um, fish. I I do. I am getting to where I like fish because I have to eat fish. Um, but I don't really like. I'm still not a big fan of shrimp and things like that. Now I'll eat scallops if they're in a butter sauce. But that kind of defeats the whole purpose of eating them. But I'm getting to where I like fish, and I was not a big seafood eater. So from now on, I am going to say that I like fish, even though in the past I said I really don't like it because I think I've gotten used to it and I cook it myself. I don't like fish at restaurants. I think that's it. I don't like the seasonings. I don't like it fried. I just don't like it in restaurants. But when I cook it at home, I like it. I just do a very simple, uh, cook it in a pan. I just put a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of garlic, and that's it. And I don't overcook it. So I think I like my fish at home, but I don't like fish at a restaurant. I think that's what it is. And a Diet Coke, please. I don't want to get fat. I and Medlorn says I'll judge a restaurant um, on how good their classic burger is. If they can't make a burger good, then yeah, I agree with you on that, Mandalorian. Um, and yes, I have gone to restaurants. I mean, I think it's so funny when I go to fast food restaurants and I order this thing that's got a gazillion calories in it, and then I go, and a Diet Coke, please. And I go, that's just so funny to me. But I personally don't like the taste of real of sugar sodas. I've not had I do not really enjoy them, so I prefer the taste of a Diet Coke. And it is Coke, it is not Pepsi. I'm not a big fan of Pepsi. But yes, this is so true. You had one job, people. Really. At least they got one slice inside. That looks like something somebody did at home. Well, yeah, yeah, but if you're going to like a burger joint or a diner, um, yes. But if you're going to a steakhouse, yeah, you get steak. Absolutely. I always find it so funny going to like if I go to like a Japanese restaurant or something, and you see people they're ordering like whatever they have on their American menu. Um, I can see sometimes doing that for kids, but adults like a hamburger or whatever. I don't even. Atwood says Coke is better than Pepsi, but Pepsi Zero is better than Coke Zero. I don't like Coke Zero. It tastes too much like regular Coke. So I do not know about that. Yeah, I'm weird. I know. Hash brown cheeseburger. What a time to be alive. Now that I would try. But places like Cheeseburger Factory, I ordered a basic burger. They passed. It was damn good. Wow. Well, some of those restaurants, I don't they're not like a specialty restaurant. I don't consider them. I've not been to a cheesecake factory for oh my gosh, years and years, probably a decade. But that looks good. No, you can actually buy hash browns like those and cook them at home. It looks like a McDonald's hash brown, but you can buy these and cook them at home. You can buy a pack of them. You can get them at Aldi's. Almost any grocery store has hash browns that are like that. But that looks good. I'd like to make that one night. But I probably would just put well, I would just put a hash brown at the bottom and then the burger on top. Hey, Wes Cagle, how are you? It says, I see they delivered my pepperoni pizza, large fries, mozzarella stick order, ice cream sundae, but where's the diet dressing for my salad? um, And Name Who We Cannot Pronounce says, I ate an hour ago, and with all those pics, I'm starving. I had, before I started the show, I made some egg muffins, which is basically egg, sausage, peppers, and onions uh, baked in a muffin tin. So I had that for breakfast. But these are looking good. It'll be time for lunch soon. And he says, okay, they're McDonald's shaped hash browns. The artificial things they use in zero drinks and diet drinks wreak havoc on the good bacteria in your gut. Uh, Mexican Coke, real sugar, way better in that regard. I agree with you, but I still like the taste of Diet Coke. And when I drink a soda, that's what it's going to be. And we have some hellos. We have Brogu hash brown cheeseburger. What have I tuned into, Mrs. Dadman? Some wonderful food. Does that not look good? It's a National Cheeseburger Day today. So we did cheeseburger memes today. And we have hellos and hellos. I hope you are doing well today, Brogu. I hope you are doing well. And I believe this is our last meme. Be careful who you call ugly in middle school, because that ugly old cheeseburger might become a Mayor McCheese one day and have rule over your world. So be careful who you call ugly in middle school. And those are our cheeseburger memes today. And I hope you enjoyed them, and I hope you didn't get too hungry. Some of those memes looked absolutely amazing. That's all I can say. Just absolutely amazing. And my cardiologist will not be happy with you. Well, I'm just look at them. And Wes Kickle says, I always try to get the throwback versions of Pepsi or Mountain Dew if I get a soda. Real sugar is much better than any corn syrup crap. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you. But if I want a soda, my sugar levels were in the very, very bad range. Um, So I cannot drink any sugar drinks. I'm actually cut all breads, rice, and noodles out of my diet probably for the next couple months, um, and just eating carbs with like in eggs and things like that. But yeah, I agree with you. Real sugar is much better than the corn syrup stuff. And the McDonald's is doing 50-cent cheeseburgers today. So if you guys get a bunch of their cheeseburgers, take off the buns and pile them together, and you'll get the equivalent of a burger. Okay, hey Tina, puppy chow. Puppy chow is a sweet version of Chex Party Mix. It has Chex Mix, could have chocolate chips, and it's got a powdered sugar coating on it. That's what puppy chow is. I don't know why it has its name, but that is the name. Oh, you have to use their app to get it. And Burger said, just kidding. It's always fun to look at delicious food. I love looking at delicious food. Um, so let's see. That is that. Let me do this real quick here. Let me type something in here. Okay. So I think we are pretty good today. It's an hour and 54 minutes into the show, which is 11:54 in my neck of the woods. And I thank you all so much for being here today. And West Cagle, really? I voted for Puppy Chow because I thought it meant actual puppy chow by Purina. Ha 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 ha. And some of those I feel like I'm going to get diabetes just looking at them. Yes. Yes. So everybody, after our ads and everything, if you could go over and support Sci-Fi Mombi at noon, she does the Galactic Cafe. Here's the link to it. Go over there, hit a like, and give her some viewing hours. That would be fantastic. And also, this coming Saturday, whoops, if you don't put it on the screen, nobody sees it. This coming Saturday is Agent Atwood's birthday celebration. He is turning 21 years old. So, starting at 7 p.m., we are going to have a talk show with me and Dadman Walking and maybe a surprise guest. And then after that show, probably around 8:15, maybe a little earlier, we are going to go over to his gaming channel and do Community Fortnite. So, yes, come on over and let's celebrate Atwood's 21st birthday celebration this coming Saturday. And tomorrow, it is not tonight, tomorrow, Dadman Walking and Bucking's Crafties 2024 SEC and Michigan College Football Weekly Show. Go over there. Watch that show. It's hilarious. If you like football, it's good. If you don't like football, it's good also. I would recommend giving it a try. He's also doing some Football 101 to help teach people more about football. So that is tomorrow. It is a change of day, 1 week only, tomorrow at 10 p.m. Next Tuesday at 1 p.m., I am going to be building the Star Trek Enterprise NCC 1701D. So, yes, the Enterprise 1701D, I will be building next Tuesday at 1 p.m. Also, I have impromptu build streams. If you want to check out any of these build streams that I do when I just get bored and want to build something, you can follow me on Twix at MDadmanWalking, Threads at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, and Discord at Mrs.DadmanWalking55. On Discord, if you send me a friend request, I will then accept it and invite you to my server, and that's where you can get all that information and other fun stuff also. My morning musings with Mrs. Dadman Walking Show, the show that you are watching right now, your daily dose of positivity, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. We do puzzles, birthday celebrations, and memes. And I hope you guys enjoyed this show today. If you would like to support me, you can buy me you can buy me a cup of coffee on coffee.com, or you can check out my creator's wish list on throne.com. Coffee, you can do a one-time or a monthly donation. I do have one person that's giving me a monthly donation, and it helps tremendously. Thank you very, very much. Both of those are under Mrs. Dadman Walking 55 with no punctuation. If you'd like to send us something snail mail, you can send it to us, and by us, I mean me, Dadman Walking 55, or Anguo, my youngest, who's a streamer on Twitch, to P.O. Box 26603, Jacksonville, Florida 32226. My streams and VODs, youtube.com is at Mrs.DadmanWalking55, Twitch TV, Mrs. Dadman Walking, no punctuation, no number, and my social media accounts are Twix at MDadmanWalking, Threads at Mrs. DadmanWalking55, no punctuation, and on Discord, it's Mrs.DadmanWalking55. Let's check out our poll and let's see how that has gone here. We have 23 votes. Whoopee! 23 votes. Thank you guys very much for that. And let's look here and see. We have 18 likes. Very cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Waiting for that to pop back up here. Let's go ahead and end this poll. We have Chex Party Mix in number 1, Rice Krispies in number 2, Puppy Chow number 3, and Haystacks are number 4. All of them got votes. Thank you, 23 people who shared in that voting. So now on that note, I will say, see you guys next time. And remember to be kind, to show love. You're not promised tomorrow, so go to bed with no regrets. And most of all, I wish you peace. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time it is in your neck of the woods. And everybody, pop over to Sci Fi Mombi's channel and tell her it's a Mrs. Raid. And there's the link right there. So thank you all very much, and I will see you later. Bye bye.